Wishes to his supposed mistress by Richard Crashaw. Whoever she be, but not impossible she, but shall command my heart and me, where'er she lie, locked up from mortal eye in shady leaves of destiny, till that ripe birth of studied fate stand forth, and teach her fair steps to our earth, till that divine idea take a shrine of crystal flesh through which to shine. Meet you her, my wishes, bespeak her to my blisses, and be ye called my absent kisses. I wish her beauty, that owns not all its duty to gaudy tire or glist'ring shooter. Something more than taffeta or tissue can, or rampant feather or REG fan. More than the spoil of shop or silkworm's toil, or bought blush or a sad smile. A face that's best by its own beauty dressed, and can alone command the breast. A face made up out of no other shop than what nature's white hand sets out. A cheek where youth and blood with pen of truth write what the reader sweetly rue. A cheek where grows more than a morning rose, which to no box his being owes. Lips where all day a lover's kiss may play, yet carry nothing thence away. Looks that oppress where riches tires, but dress and cloth a simple nakedness. Eyes that displaces the neighbor diamond, and outfaces that sunshine by their own sweet graces. Tresses that were jewels but to declare how much themselves more precious are, whose native ray can tame the wanton day of gems that in their bright shades play. Each ruby there or pearl that dare appear, be its own blush, be its own tear. A well-tamed heart, for whose more noble smart love may be long choosing a dart. Eyes that bestow full quivers on love's bow, yet pay less arrows than they owe. Smiles that can warm the blood, yet teach a charm that chastity shall take no harm. Blushes that bin the burnish of no sin, nor flames of aught too hot within. Joys that confess virtue their mistress, and have no other head to dress. Fierce, fond and flight, as the coy brides when night first dews the longing lover ride. Tears quickly fled, and vain as vows are shed for a dying maidenhead. Days that need to borrow no part of their good morrow from a forespent night of sorrow. Days that, in spite of darkness, by the light of the clear mind all day, all night. Nights, sweet as they, made short by lovers' play, yet long with the absence of a day. Life that dares send a challenge to its end, and when it comes say, welcome friend. Sudanean showers of sweet discourse, whose powers can crown out winter's hair with flowers. Soft silken hours, open sun's shady bowers, above all, nothing within that lows. Whate'er delight can make day's forehead bright, or give down to the wings of night. In her whole frame have nature all the name, art and ornament the shape. A flattery, picture and poesy, a counsel her own virtue be. A wish her store of worth, more leave her poor, of wishes, and a wish no more. Now if times knows that her whose radiant brows weave from the garland of my vows, her whose just base my future hopes can raise a trophy to her present praise, her that dares be what these lines wish to see, I seek no further, it is she. 'Tis she, and here lo, I uncloth and clear my wishes' cloudly character. May she enjoy it whose merit dare apply it, but modesty dares still deny it. Such worth as this is shall fix my flying wishes, and determine them to kisses. Let her full glory my fancies fly before ye. Be ye my fictions, but her story.